Thank you for staying with us on the Joy News Prime. Welcome to the Sports. I'm Gary L. Smith. We begin with tennis, and the Magdan ITF World Tour is here. The Tennis Federation is set to host the rest of the globe from the 25th of this month to the beginning of May. Here's a report.
$15,000 Magdan Open, which commences on 27th. We're going to have the qualifiers on 27th, 28th, and the main draw starts on 29th to the 5th of May. We have players all over the country, all over the world, coming to play. Over 30 countries have registered, and because of the size of our stadia, we can only do a 32 draw. So we're going to have a 32 draw tournament, and we're going to have a 32 draw for the qualifiers, where players would have to play for the qualifiers and enter. And there are a lot, over 50 people on alternates. And this is how big the tournament is that people have registered. We are grateful to the brand, and I must say that Ghana Tennis is ready to partner our sponsors to make this a reality, and also to put Ghana on the world map of tennis. Just last week, with the support of our sponsors, we had a junior tournament, and lots of players came on board. We have the experience and we have the exposure, and it's going to be bigger and better. There are seeded players all over the world who are coming to grace the occasion. We are grateful and say that this opportunity to invite every Ghanaian to be at Accra Sports Stadium to watch the best of tennis. Let's get the seats full again. The days of old where people had to pay and watch. But this is a free tournament. Come over, and so long as the brands are involved, Magdan Foundation, the Magdan Group, Trillium, Interplus, For Schooling, these are reputable brands, and quality is a standard. And we assure you of the best of tournaments that Ghana has ever hosted.
We'll be looking forward to that. To football now, and we will be having some football competition here in Ghana as well. The Normalization Committee Special Cup is here with us, and some interesting fixtures will be coming to us this weekend from Zones A and B. Let's see what they've got for us in Zone B, essentially the southern zone. Karela United are currently top with 10 points after 5 games. Wafa have 9 after 5 games. Heart of Oak are third. They'll be looking to go top this week when they play. We'll show you the fixtures. Liberty, Elmina Sharks, Dreams FC, Inter Allies, and Dwarves are currently last in the group with 1. In the we've got Bechem FC versus Aduana Stars. That will be one of the good, interesting matches to see. Brekum Chelsea versus Ashgold, Mediama versus 11 Wonders. While our Stars will not be playing because they've still not started playing, so Kotoko will have a rest this weekend. Inter Allies versus Dwarves, Liberty, Dreams, Wafa Hearts, and Elmina Sharks versus Karela. In the English Premier League, the race for the top 4 is still right back in it. Man United are eager to regain the fine form ahead of their trip to Everton following their Champions League exit.
James has left Manchester United out of the Champions League, out of the FA Cup, and behind in the race for the top 4. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a warning for his players.
Most of them, I have to say, have really impressed me in their attitude, and of course there's some that needs to get a reality check on where they're at, but most of these know that they can improve if they keep working as they do.
A 4-0 aggregate defeat this week to Barcelona was their heaviest loss over 2 legs in United's Champions League history. Solskjaer has made it clear to his players that he will not accept that level of performance, and those players know that they're now playing for their futures.
Yeah, definitely. I think nothing's ever set in stone for your future or your career, and you know, you got to play each game as it comes and put in 100%.
And prove to the manager that you will be part of his plans next season as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the most important thing. You know, you want to be playing each and every game, and you got to prove that on a match day.
Every day in training, every game. Of course, when you're playing, out there. There's no hiding place. You can't hide, and everyone can see what your level's at. We're also working on training here with a fantastic staff I've got to create this culture that we want. You've got players to take ownership over this what's happening here as well. But of course, it's the performances on the pitch that will determine where they're at.
United's next 3 matches at Everton and at home to Manchester City and Chelsea are likely to decide if they make the top 4. And they could decide what Solskjaer's squad looks like next season as well.
Other games that will be very interesting to look at in terms of the battle for the top 4. Man City are going for a top 2 finish together with Liverpool, and Man City play with Spurs. With what has happened in the Champions League, should be interesting to see how Guardiola and his boys react. Bournemouth play Fulham, who for all intents and purposes are out. Huddersfield already relegated and looking to avoid historic relegation figures. Watford will be their guest. West Ham play Leicester, Wolves and Brighton, Newcastle, Southampton, and we've got Cardiff versus Liverpool. Liverpool looking to go ahead of Man City in that race for the title. Arsenal versus Crystal Palace, Chelsea versus Burnley as well. Which takes us to Spain, where Alaves play Valladolid, Celta Vigo, Girona, Eibar, Atletico Madrid, Vallecano, Huesca, Levante, Espanyol, Getafe, Sevilla, and all the way to Barcelona, Sociedad. That's it for the sport. You can join our programming this weekend on Scoreboard with Hans Spencer and tomorrow night and on Sunday as well. We'll be back with more next week. I'm Gary Al Smith, and that's the sport.